Today I'm going to read you The Bad Tempered Ladybird by Eric Carle. It was night and some fireflies danced around the moon. At 5 o'clock in the morning the sun came up. A friendly ladybird flew in from the left. It saw a leaf with many aphids on it and decided to have them for breakfast. But just then a bad-tempered ladybird flew in from the right. It too saw the aphids and wanted them for their breakfast. "Good morning," said the friendly ladybird. "Go away," shouted the bad-tempered ladybird. "I want those aphids." "We can share them," suggested the friendly ladybird. "No, they're mine, all mine," screamed the bad-tempered ladybird. "Or do you want to fight me for them?" "If you insist," answered the friendly ladybird sweetly. It looked the other ladybird straight in the eye. The bad-tempered ladybird stepped back. It looked as sure of itself. "Oh, you're not big enough for me to fight," it said. "Then why don't you pick on somebody bigger?" "I'll do that," screeched the bad-tempered ladybird. "I'll show you," and it puffed itself up and flew off. At 6 o'clock it met a wasp. "Hey you," said the bad-tempered ladybird. "Want to fight?" "If you insist," said the wasp, showing its stinger. "Oh, you're not big enough," said the bad-tempered ladybird, and flew off. At 7 o'clock it saw a stag beetle. "Hey you," said the bad-tempered ladybird. "Want to fight?" "If you insist," said the stag beetle, opening its jaws. "Oh, you're not big enough," said the bad-tempered ladybird, and flew off. At 8 o'clock it came across a praying mantis. "Hey you," said the bad-tempered ladybird. "Want to fight?" "If you insist," said the praying mantis, reaching out with its long front legs. "You're not big enough," said the bad-tempered ladybird, and flew off. At 9 o'clock it almost flew into the sparrow. "Hey you," said the bad-tempered ladybird. "Want to fight?" "If you insist," said the sparrow, opening its sharp beak. "You're not big enough," said the bad-tempered ladybird, and flew off. At 10 o'clock it saw a lobster. "Hey you," said the bad-tempered ladybird. "Want to fight?" "If you insist," said the lobster, stretching its claws out. "Oh, you're not big enough," said the bad-tempered ladybird, and flew off. At 11 o'clock it bumped into a skunk. "Hey you," said the bad-tempered ladybird. "Want to fight?" "If you insist," said the skunk, starting to lift its tail. "Oh, you're not big enough," said the bad-tempered ladybird, and flew off. At 12 noon it spotted a boa constrictor. "Hey you," said the bad-tempered ladybird. "Want to fight?" "If you insist," said the snake. "Right after lunch." "Oh, you're not big enough," said the bad-tempered ladybird, and flew off. At 1 o'clock it happened upon an hyena. "Hey you," said the bad-tempered ladybird. "Want to fight?" "If you insist," said the hyena, laughing eerily and showing its teeth. "Oh, you're not big enough," said the bad-tempered ladybird, and flew off. At 2 o'clock it met a gorilla. "Hey you," said the bad-tempered ladybird. "Do you want to fight?" "If you insist," said the gorilla, beating its chest. "You're not big enough," said the bad-tempered ladybird, and flew off. At 3 o'clock it ran into a rhinoceros. "Hey you," said the bad-tempered ladybird. "Want to fight?" "If you insist," said the rhinoceros, lowering its horn. "Oh, you're not big enough," said the bad-tempered ladybird, and flew off. At 4 o'clock it encountered an elephant. "Hey you," said the bad-tempered ladybird. "Want to fight?" "If you insist," said the elephant, raising its trunk and showing its big tusks. "Oh, you're just not big enough," said the bad-tempered ladybird, and flew off. At 5 o'clock it met a whale. "Hey you," said the bad-tempered ladybird. "Do you want to fight?" But the whale didn't answer at all. "Oh, you're not big enough anyway," said the bad-tempered ladybird, and she flew off. At 5:15, the Bad-Tempered Ladybird saw one of the whale's flippers. "Hey you, do you want to fight?" But it got no answer, so it flew on. At 5:30, the Bad-Tempered Ladybird said to the whale's fin, "Hey you, do you want to fight?" But it got no answer, and so it flew on. At 5:45, the Bad-Tempered Ladybird said to the whale's tail, "Hey you, do you want to fight?" And the whale's tail gave the Bad-Tempered Ladybird such a slap that it flew across the sea and across the land. At 6 o'clock, the Bad-Tempered Ladybird arrived right back where it had started from. "Ha, here you are again," said the friendly Ladybird. "You must be hungry. There are still some aphids left. You can have them for dinner." "Oh, thank you," said the wet, tired and hungry Ladybird. "Do you want to share them?" Soon all the aphids were gone. "Thank you," said the leaf. "You are welcome," answered both the ladybirds, and they went to sleep. The fireflies, who had been sleeping all day, came out to dance around the moon. And that's the end of the Bad-Tempered Ladybird, so just shows it's always nice to share. I'll see you again soon. Take care.